Be right with you guys in a couple moments. All right, good morning, everybody. So let's take a look and see what's going on this morning. You guys will see futures still in the middle of this rising channel like we've been showing you guys, and they may be going near angular support. So you'll see some support was created right here with these bases. So, you know, it's kind of moving up. You can see some overhead resistance here in this upper channel. So it's just been kind of rising in this upper rising channel here. And you can see, again, want to see if the buyers will hold and keep price above these moving average lines, continue up, and ideally needs to get above that kind of that 2900-ish area, and then you can see some resistance right at that peak around 29.23, and then that 29.47 area. So today's a little bit of a bearish day. We'll see again if it's gonna bounce and continue up or if it's gonna roll over. So actually, let's look at the hourly as well. Yeah, the hourly is bearish at the moment as well, so we'll see if it can bounce and hold that 200 SMA and continue upwards. So if you guys follow us each morning, you'll see that we post trade ideas, gappers each morning right over on our website, bullishbears.com, right under scanners, trade ideas, daily gappers, and you'll see right down here we update the date, and this is what we're going off of. So we're seeing what are the top gappers this morning and what is running. So we're going to start off with SPI. So looks like SPI has some news this morning, definitely running up pre-market. And these are the patterns we like to see, ideally when the market opens. But you know, we like to see when a stock kind of moves up, comes back to the moving average lines, and then has a chance to break out. Right, moves up, comes back to the moving average line, has a chance of breaking out. Now it's again two major moves this morning. We'll see if it can continue upwards. At open again, it's really overextended at the moment, but gotta watch and see, like if moving average line, this 90 MA will catch up and have price move back to it like you see over in here. So again, you want to buy at support levels right down in these areas and over here, not outside over here in resistance levels. This is the stuff we teach you guys each day in our trade rooms. If you're a member, we show this stuff live, where you would enter, where you would potentially exit. We're teaching just non-stop every day in our trade room. Support, resistance. We're not stock pumpers. If you've been following us, we don't pump up positions, take huge positions and then pump up stocks to you. We're just showing you right along this type of stuff right here, which is so important. It's all about patterns, support, and resistance. Incredibly important. So again, gonna watch SPI now, and obviously $7. You can see it's forming the next level of resistance. Whole and $half amounts, very, very important. So SPI will go on the watch list. Next up, we want to look at OSS. So you'll see this one moved up to 428 pre-market. So now this is where it gets a little bit messy, right? When you see this big long wick, this kind of really messes up everything. You like to see a little bit more clean cut pattern. So when it gaps up like really high pre-market like this, comes back down, you have this upper shadow going on, or upper wick, whatever you want to call it. It kind of messes things up a bit. So again, going to keep this one on watch, but it's got this to contend with at the moment. So we'll see if it can hold the moving average lines, if a pattern will form pre-market, but it's got to contend with this big wick in this one right over here. So I'd look at $4 as well as resistance. So, you know, this one's got quite a bit to contend with. Let's see if anything else is moving better. SCON. So SCON has a gap on the daily right between that 317 to 514. So watch and see if this one can move up. At the moment, it's kind of bearish, but you can see maybe it'll form a cup pattern. We'll see right in here if it can kind of, you know, break out of, you know, above VWAP, continue up and get above that 209 level, or if it's going to reject this upper channel and continue to fall. So there is a gap on the daily, but I thought I saw that their earnings wasn't the greatest. Not quite sure. Maybe it's not too bad. I don't know. That's one just to keep an eye on. So watch if this can break out of this upper resistance level, continue above $2, and then get above 209. What else we got here? CFMS. So this one gapped up pre-market, but now it's kind of got a double top failure. You can see some support kind of right in this like 280-ish level. So it kind of has a descending triangle-ish pattern right now. Double top, kind of descending. So you want to see, ideally, if you're bullish, break out above that $3 and continue up. It's looking a little bearish at the moment. Let's see. Just looking at a couple of the big ones. Any of you guys have any ones you want me to take a look at while I'm searching if there's any more? Not the greatest right now. Pretty much SPI, but that's a little bit overextended at the moment. You want to see that thing pull back. Apple's really moving up pre-market, but you can see it's right near that black line, the 200 SMA. A little bit overextended too, so you want to see that one continue above that 200 SMA, that black line, get above it. So watch and see if it can get above, again, the 200 SMA and hold. U.S. oil might be making a little bit of a move up more. It's getting a little bit overextended, but if it can get above that 1250-ish area, might have some room up to the black line there, that 200 SMA. So that might have a little bit of a move up more. NVCN, let me take a look. So NVCN gapped up to 66 cents pre-market. That puts you just above that pink line, which is the 50 SMA. So at this point, it's got a lot to contend with right now. It doesn't mean it can't, but you can see all of this below. All those lines are overhead resistance, which is pretty much all this in here right now. So, you know, it could continue up, but it's got a lot to contend with right now. Each TZ Hertz. Hertz. Not looking so hot. This is a yo-yo one right now, and it's smack dab right in the moving average lines. Needs to get above that 1740s area right up here. Kind of double topping at the moment. So if it can clear that 1740s, might have a chance to move up a little bit. Not looking so hot at the moment, though. Do you have a symbol, Donde? Yeah, not a whole lot to look at. It's just obviously, guys, because you can see in the market here, then futures, again, right over in here. So this is creating the indecision. That's why you're not seeing a lot to look at right now. Lots of this indecision. SPI, again, for day trade stocks, this is still your best bet so far. So now you want to see, like, is it going to pull back to the 9 EMA? You can see how far everything is from the 9 EMA. So you want to see if it kind of gives a pullback to the 9 EMA before it launches, or it just might take off. You know, got to watch and see above $7. So again, just be careful of how far it is away. This could be, again, right here. That's an evening star pattern forming right there. So watch and see again if this blue line will catch up right here to the 9 EMA, potentially give you a chance to get in. If not, this thing may dump. Just, you can see 1 pullback, 2 pullback, now 3 pullback. See what happens at open. Thanks, Alex. I'll take a look at one more and we'll end the stream. RWLK. That's a bunch of garbage. This thing is nothing. It's looking terrible at the moment. Yeah, nothing going on with that one. All right, guys, so just to show you guys over here, if you haven't been to our website, go to bullishbears.com. I'll show you guys here in the incognito window. If you go right to our home page right here, you'll see you can start your free membership and get access to our free courses. You'll get a login and an email. You will just log in right here, come up to education and free courses, and you can take all of our free courses right over here. You'll see we have 3 trade rooms: day trade, swing trade, futures room. We do live streaming each day. We also post our watch lists and our trade alerts right over here, and you know, trade ideas, gappers right over in here. So that's what I got for you guys. Hope you all have a great rest of your trading day, and happy trading. Enjoy.